College of Business Studies and Computer Applications family. A very warm welcome to all the distinguished dignitaries, respected guests, academicians, researchers, industry experts, faculty members, and dear delegates.
We are delighted to have you all over here for the International Conference on Challenges and Opportunities and Strengths of Intelligence, Machine, Data Science, Data Analytics, and Blockchain, which is being held on 9th and 10th of January 2023.
And dear delegates. In today's
We are delighted to have you all over here for the International Conference on Challenges and Opportunities and Strengths of Intelligence, Machine, Data Science, Data Analytics, and Blockchain, which is being held on 9th and 10th of January 2023.
And dear delegates.
We are delighted to have you all over here for the International Conference on Challenges and Opportunities and Strengths of Intelligence, Machine, Data Science, Data Analytics, and Blockchain, which is being held on 9th and 10th of January 2023.
And dear delegates.
We are delighted to have you all over here for the International Conference on Challenges and Opportunities and Strengths of Intelligence, Machine, Data Science, Data Analytics, and Blockchain, which is being held on 9th and 10th of January 2023.
And dear delegates.
We are delighted to have you all over here for the International Conference on Challenges and Opportunities and Strengths of Intelligence, Machine, Data Science, Data Analytics, and Blockchain, which is being held on 9th and 10th of January 2023. Sitting on the dais, please International Conference on Challenges and Opportunities and Strengths of Intelligence, Machine, Data Science, Data Analytics, and Blockchain, which is being held on 9th and 10th of
to deliver the welcome address. With a great quote by Warren Bennis, leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. I would like to introduce our principal, Dr. Vishwas Swami. Dr. Vishwas Swami's visionary leadership and commitment to academic excellence have been a guiding force in our institution's success. Sir has completed to deliver the welcome commerce and management. He has also completed his MBA in HR marketing and MCOM in business administration. Sir is having professional experience as NAC coordinator, resource person, panelist, research paper reviewer. Sir has published 21 research papers, 3 books. He is a POS member as well as a member of syllabus restructuring committee of SMU for BA, BBA, IB in BPACA, a PhD and MPhil guide, and under his guidance, 3 students has completed PhD. Resource person, analyst, research paper reviewer. Sir has published 21 research papers, 3 books. He is a POS member as well as a member of syllabus restructuring committee of SMU for BA, BBA, IB in BPACA, a PhD and MPhil guide, and under his guidance, 3 students has completed PhD. Resource person, analyst, research paper reviewer. Sir has published 21
Thank you, Gloria Madam, for a wonderful introduction. Respected Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Pramod Patil, Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology, Savitribai Phule Pune University. Respected Chairperson of today's session, our mentor, guiding stone, and management representative of our college, Dr. Ranjit Patil sir. Respected Chief Guest, Conference, Honorable Dr. Co-Convener, Dr. Vinaya Keskar, of Science and Conference Coordinator, Dr. Manjusha Patil. Respected eminent resource persons, our mentor, Session Chair, Delegate, Stone, and management representative challenges and opportunities in recent trends of AI, ML, DS, DA, and blockchain technologies in IT and business. As a principal and convener of this conference, I feel truly honored to witness the huge response received from academic and research community across the globe. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Honorable Pramod Patil sir, for accepting our invitation and being with us today. Sir, your visionary leadership and continuous encouragement to the academic excellence under the Savitribai Phule Pune University have been constant source of inspiration for the institutes like us. I would like to place on my record a special heartful thanks to Dr. Ranjit Patil sir, whose unwavering support, visionary thinking, and constant encouragement have been backbone for this international conference. In fact, the theme and the title of this international conference were decided on his insightful and suggestion, and because of that reason, we have received more than 120 research papers across the globe. This conference focuses on transformative and descriptive technologies such as artificial intelligence, data science, data analytics, etc., which are redefining industry's governance and business ecosystem worldwide. I am pleased to share that just now I have said we have received more than 120 research papers that would be published in the peer-reviewed journals. The conference is being conducted in hybrid mode, enabling exclusive and global participation over next 2 days. We have 4 technical sessions enriched by eminent resource person from Uzbekistan, Qatar, United States, along with expert from India, truly reflecting the international character of this conference. I would like to thank the Honorable Dr. Deepali Savai, Chairperson ATSS, Dr. Ashwini Kulkarni, Secretary ATSS, whose guidance and leadership have always strengthening the academic culture and value-based education at ATSS. I would like to acknowledge the dedicated efforts of Dr. Vinaya Keskar, who is conference co-convener, Dr. Manjusha Patil, conference coordinator, and the entire organizing committee, faculty members, non-teaching staff, and students whose teamwork and commitment have made this event possible. Dear delegates, I am confident that this conference will serve as the vibrant platform and intellectual exchange, scholarly discussions, and future research collaborations. I encourage all the participants to actively engage, share ideas, and make the most of the academic opportunity. Once again, I extend warm welcome to all the dignitaries, delegates, and students, scholars. I wish the conference a grand success and hope significantly it will contribute to the knowledge of research. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and encouraging words. After the welcome speech, it's time to move on with felicitation of our esteemed dignitaries. Atithi Devo Bhava is one of our traditions. And with that, I would like to request our beloved principal, Dr. Vishwas Swami, to felicitate today's chief guest, Dr. Pramod Patil, Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology, Savitribai Phule Pune University, by offering shawl, sapling, and memento as a token of love and appreciation. Thank you, sir.
Now I would like to request our IQSC coordinator and co-convener of this conference, Dr. Vinaya Keskar, to felicitate Dr. Ranjit Patil, Chairman Board of Studies Computer Science, Savitribai Phule Pune University, and chairperson of today's conference by offering shawl, sapling, and memento.
Thank you to all the dignitaries for gracing this occasion. Let's begin forward. Now we are honored to have Dr. Ranjit Patil, chairperson of today's international conference with us today. And it is our privilege to introduce a distinguished individual. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way.
Very good morning. Dignitaries on the dais, today chief guest, Dr. Pramod Patil sir, Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology, Savitribai Phule Pune University, the Principal of the college, Dr. Swami sir, IQC Coordinator, Dr. Vinaya madam, the coordinator for this conference, Dr. Manjusha Patil madam, all faculty members from the same college, all faculty participants from various colleges, those who are here in offline mode, those who are in online mode, as well as all the students present in this conference, all the resource persons who have joined us in online mode. First of all, I congratulate the college and the entire team for taking this initiative and arranging this international conference on various topics of computer science. Now friends, we all know computer science is always been considered as an applied science. There was a time when even people were considering computer to be a new, but now it is a era of internet. It is a technological era. It is a era considered of AI, ML, data science, data analytics, and lot many supporting areas of a computer science. Now, as these areas are coming ahead, as there are technological evolutions which are actually taking place, but as a students of a computer science or as a faculty of a computer science, I think there is a certain responsibility on even our shoulders too, because we are there in the society and we really need to see whether all the deliberations made by each and every teacher, the learnings done by each and every student, are they really benefited to an individual as well as to the society? How those learnings actually contribute to themselves, to the growth of their families, as well as for the betterment of the society? Are the subjects learned and taught to them are really been appropriate? Are the algorithms which are being taught to them through the various subjects are really have a relevance in this particular competitive era? Or is there some sort of a need to have some sort of a changes, upgradations in all those algorithms, protocols, or the technologies whichever are actually been using? As the technological evolution, I think every day we try to see some sort of a new happenings around us. as it is a mobile era, and I think even so many new applications as per the need of a society are even getting it emerged and are been uploaded on the various mobile phones as well as to the other electronic gadgets as such. As it's the era of IoT, as it is the era of machine learning, as it is the era of AI. Actually, so many non-computer people have a big question mark in front of them. Is this AI is really going to cause a big change in the market? Answer, yes, it is definitely going to cause a big change into the market. But the buzz which is there in the market that AI is going to replace everything, is it the real case? I think as a computer science student and a faculty, we already know AI cannot do anything on its own up to when we as a researcher, we as an inventor, we as a programmer do not give something to it. Though AI is evolving, because the programmers or the team of people are again continuously working upon the upgradation of that particular software. I think we are a software professionals and we know we have a concept of versioning because after a certain period of a time with the new upgrades, whatever comes in a market is been considered as a new version. And friends, that is why I personally feel that such a researches or the such a research conferences actually brings an opportunity for all of us to understand what version I am and what version I must be, or in what version I must get upgrade up to myself. Because here it is a platform where experts even from abroad universities, experts from industries, even so many teachers from various colleges, and so many students even from various colleges are coming together. When they are coming together, they are not coming together like that. They are coming together with their own ideas. They have put their ideas in the form of research papers. They have tried to write certain things out of it. So I think it is going to be a great learning because through their ideas, we even can understand in what way the particular person has actually been put forward the ideas, or can that idea be further been really get it an extension as such. Because friends, now it is a time of open source. Hiding something is not going to help anyone. As even in an open source way, whatever are the development done by any person today are kept it open for getting it assessed by the next person so that he can use it as well as he can upgrade it and he can again make it available for the next person. That means it is a cooperative type of the development which are already happening it in the market, and that is why up to when we as a teacher, students as well as researchers will not come together, I think if we really want to be there with the world, if we really want to be there with the change, I think then that change we have to bring it from ourselves. And I hope this conference will definitely give you some sort of an idea to make it open or make it happen. As I said, the complete world is actually undergoing lot many changes, lot many advancements, lot many developments. But friends, when we'll actually see the statistical data, then you'll understand the brains behind around 60% of the developments are Indians, whether they are in India or whether they are abroad. That means this is a land which has a potential. This is a land which has a talent. What is needed is just a route to be shown and the path to walk. And I think this type of conferences will definitely able to make that path open for all of you. And you are the tomorrow's researchers, you are the tomorrow's nation builders, and you are the tomorrow's minds who are actually going to take country ahead. So I hope this conference for the 2 days will really be the fruitful one. We'll have a quite great deliberations, discussions, and it will come with some sort of a concluding note. I wish all the best for this particular conference. I thank today chief guest, though he is a busy person who is actually heading the responsibility of more than 700 plus colleges on his shoulder. And though he is busy, but he has accepted our invitation, and he is a man of a science and technology. So we are fortunate to have he here in this particular conference. And even he is a good researcher, because there are so many research papers on his credit. He has guided so many PhD guide students, as well as he has given so many ideas for getting up new patents in this particular field of a computer science. So, sir, thank you very much for accepting our invitation and being here in this particular conference. I wish all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights and visionary thoughts. We are privileged to have Dr. Pramod Patil with us today as a chief guest of inaugural session. Sir, when I received your profile, I was truly amazed by the accomplishments of you. It was like how much this man has accomplished, achieved so far, and many more to come. So I would like to take an opportunity to introduce today's chief guest, Dr. Pramod Patil, Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology, Savitribai Phule, Pune University. Sir is an alumnus of COEP, College of Engineering, Pune, and he has done his master's and PhD in computer engineering from COEP. With over 23 years of rich experience in academia, research, and industry, he is currently serving as a director at Nutan Maharashtra Institute of Engineering and Technology, Talegaon Dabhade, Pune. He has previously held key leadership roles, including professor, head of the department, dean, research and development, vice principal, and principal at prestigious Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Technology, Pimpri, Pune. And he has also served as a dean and associate dean of Faculty of Science and Technology at Savitribai Phule, Pune University. Under his leadership, his institute was ranked 4 times among the top 200 engineering institutions in NIRF, and all 7 programs achieved NBA accreditation. Sir is a member of the Academic Council, Faculty of Science and Technology, and Board of Studies in Computer Engineering at SPPU. And he has played a key role in establishing the online examination infrastructure and implementing NEP 2020 at university level. A recognized PhD guide, he has guided 9 PhD scholars to completion, and additional scholars are currently pursuing research under his supervision. He has completed university-funded research and development projects. He holds 15 patents on his name and has published more than 100 research papers in reputed national and international journals and conferences. An award-winning researcher and author of 2 books, Dr. Pramod Patil is an active member of CSI, Computer Society of India, ACM, and ISTA, and many more achievements. So with this brief introduction, I would like to call Dr. Pramod Patil. Sir, please.
Very good morning, dignitaries on the dais, or friend, guide, mentor, and the great philosopher, and a person who is contributing a lot for computer science in the Faculty of Science and Technology at Savitribai Phule Pune University, respected Dr. Ranjit Patil sir. He is a Chairman Board of Studies Computer Science and Principal of Dr. D.Y. Patil Arts, Commerce and Science, Pimpri. Honorable Principal of this institute, Dr. Swami sir, the convener of this international conference, Dr. Vinaya Keskar madam, all the distinguished researchers, faculty members, and my dear students. First of all, I'm very thankful to the organizer for giving me an opportunity to interact with all such eminent esteemed researchers present in online and offline mode. And let me congratulate to the organizer for taking this initiative towards organizing international conference on artificial intelligence, machine learning, and blockchain technology. Dear friends, you know, we are living in a transformative era, and we are part of this country where lots of transformations are happening. Our government of India is taking lots of initiative towards this transformation. And one of the transformation in education system is new National Education Policy 2020. After 35 years, this new education policy has been introduced, and now we are implementing this policy at different levels in our country. And Savitribai Phule Pune University is playing very crucial role in framing the curriculum, framing the policies, and implementing this new National Education Policy 2020 in our university for the students and the faculty members at different levels. And I think in new National Education Policy, one of the very, very important principle is how we can promote the research, innovation, invention, incubation, and startup in all the institutions affiliated to Savitribai Phule Pune University. So I think this initiative is going to help us to promote the research and development culture to be developed at the institutions like ATSS. Yes, I know many of you have participated in this international conference by submitting your research article and going to present your research work before the experts. So we are very thankful to the resources who are going to contribute in this international conference as a keynote speaker, as a session chair, to evaluate each and every paper in the conference. So in line with this new national education policy, there are two important principles I would like to highlight here. And then I will come to the conference. Very first is how to develop the conceptual understanding of individual. And the second one, how to develop the problem solving, critical thinking, and creativity among the students and faculty, right? So these two principles are going to play the very important role in developing the research and development culture at different levels. And for that, I know our teachers are taking lots of efforts. We are encouraging our students for preparing themselves for the self-learning and creating that environment at each and every institute. But this conceptual understanding is going to be a very important aspect that needs to be considered when we start our research journey, right? So without understanding anything, how we can start the research? So first thing is that how to start the research, what exactly research is, right? How the research work can be carried out, that is very important. And I think these type of platforms where we can come together and discuss about what is research and how research work can be carried out in different fields. So artificial intelligence, machine learning, and blockchain technology, these are the very recent trends in computer science. Not only in computer science, but also in our day-to-day lives, right? You go anywhere, you go to healthcare, you go to uh, telecom industries or telecom domain or banking domain or financial domain, where we find the maximum use of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and blockchain technology. Lots of data is being generated by different data collection systems or by individual, and what to do with that data, it requires some research to be done, right? As our friend Dr. Ranjit Patil sir has rightly mentioned, where we can do some small research, where we can contribute for the research in computer science. So he talked about some techniques to be developed, some algorithms to be developed. We need to innovate some techniques, we need to innovate some algorithms, right? So where we can contribute, but how to start with that, that is important. So I think uh, developing an algorithm is not so simple task, or developing a new technique or which is based on the research is not so simple task. We need to understand that problem thoroughly. We need to understand the solution to be provided to that particular problem thoroughly. That is very important. And then you will come to know like how the problem can be solved by using different techniques and algorithms. So let me put some focus on that. What are the trends in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and blockchain technology? So in artificial intelligence, it's all about that we can do a lot of tasks, or we can perform a lot of tasks on the data, right? Or rather I would say raw data. Okay, raw data can be converted into some form, and that data can be used for performing some task from the artificial intelligence, some knowledge to be extracted by which we can take certain real-time decisions. So that is all about the artificial intelligence, we call it as. So this particular artificial intelligence techniques, how we can develop, how we can look at the problems to be identified. So take example, if I am to classify the data, how we can do it. So classification of the data is one of the real-time problem that we can take up, right? Classification of the data. Then which techniques are already there by which we can classify the data, right? We can go and do some literature on that, literature survey on that, and we can identify the suitable or appropriate techniques by which we can classify the data, right? Then you take one of the example of that particular technique is decision tree, right? So very simple decision tree, it's all about like we can have a root node and then we can have multiple child node. Okay, but where problem lies, that is important. So building a decision tree, it's bit simple, but how to identify the research component into that decision tree is a challenge for all of us, and those challenges and opportunities needs to be identified while we take up such type of problems. So very first challenge in decision tree is how to get the root node, right? Very first. So can we work on that and we can come up with the new solutions? Can we come up with the new equation by which we can get the accurate root node in the decision tree? Because that root node is going to play a very important role in taking the decision based on the data that we get, right? So that is the first one. Second thing is that which is the left child and which is the right child, right? So that will be the second challenge that we have to take up. Then there are some existing measures that we can use, or we can add something to it. It's all about the research, right? For example, entropy is one of the measure by which we can see which particular attribute or which particular feature which is used in the data is very important out of the set of attributes. So the most important attribute will act as a root attribute, right? So for that we can calculate the entropy. There is information gain. or Gini index, these type of measures we need to understand and see that how we can add some research component to it. That is one of the thing. Second thing is that how much data can be handled, how much data can be handled by using decision tree. That is the second challenge that we have to take up. That is the second problem that we have to take up. Right? How much data size is going to play very important role. Some of the techniques or algorithms are failed because of increase in size of the data. That is the second problem that we have to take up. The third problem that we can take up is whether data is static or dynamic. That needs to be understood, right? So this is how we have to identify the problems, understand the problems, develop the conceptual understanding of that particular problem, and then we can able to solve that problem by proposing the methodology or algorithm or techniques to that particular problems. That is very important. That is all about the research. Research leads by process. It is a systematic approach to be adopted, and then we can come up with the real-time solution. Second thing is research lead by people. We need to come together and see that how we can understand the problem and how we can provide the solution to that problems in a team. Research leads by product. Please try to understand. So ultimately, what is an outcome to the research? It's all about the product to be developed out of your work. That is all about research. And when we talk about research, research is not restricted to one particular discipline. It's not restricted to only AI, ML, and blockchain or just computer science. So we can say like every discipline, they can do some research work in isolation. But today's era is something different. We can't work in isolations. We have to see that how we can develop or understand the problems which are based on multiple disciplines. So we cannot concentrate or only focus on single discipline. We have to consider multiple disciplines altogether. Let's say example, I'm from engineering, so I can say like mechanical engineering, electronics engineering, computer engineering, or computer science, biotechnology, right? Medical, all these people can come together and understand the problem or identify the problem which is based on multiple disciplines. Very simple example of this is now we are talking about the smart solutions. Everything is now intelligent smart solutions. Am I right? Smartphones, right? Now breaches, you take example of breach. Simple example. आहे का आपल्याकडे मला वाटतं बरेच ब्रिज वी कन्स्ट्रक्ट इन पुणे ओके बट हाऊ टू understand the problem of that where it required some bridge to be built and how to deal with that particular problems. So that problems consist of multiple disciplines. So civil engineering is one. Generally when we talk about bridge, at the time we think about it requires civil engineers, but not only civil engineers, it requires architect as well. But not only architect, now it requires some engineers from electronics background because we want to make a smart bridge. Third one is some of the people, some of the researchers from different background like lawyers, law. Some of the researchers from where there are a lot of political pressures. Some people they come and oppose. You can't construct the bridge here, right? So people management also it is all about the research. So these type of problems needs to undertake and see that how we can develop the multidisciplinary problems and provide the solutions to that multidisciplinary. So single discipline, computer science people can contribute in their own discipline, or we have to be a part of the multiple disciplines and provide the solutions. And transdiscipline, that is one of the important aspect that to be considered while we talk about the research, right? So this is how the entire research work is been carried out and see that how we can contribute towards developing the conceptual understanding, problem solving, and critical thinking, that is what we needed in the research. As I mentioned, research leads by the innovation. And I think every institution is now creating their innovation and startup ecosystem, right? Research and development ecosystem. Similarly, innovation and startup ecosystems. So we are encouraging our buddy researchers for developing the product which can be commercialized, and they can come up with their own startup based on the work or based on the small contribution in the research of their problems. So this is how we are working towards it. And I think all these things are part of our curriculum. We are giving the contents to the students. We are making our students or researchers aware about such type of initiatives, such type of domain knowledge which is required. And I think what is the final outcome of it? Yes, at graduation level, undergraduate level, we have introduced the new degree for our undergraduate students. So this is now 4 years program, undergraduate program across the nation. BSc or BE or BTech, these type of programs are now 4 years, and we are going to offer the degree that is honors with research. Please try to understand. So it was not there in the earlier curriculum framework, but now in this curriculum framework, we are going to offer honors with research degree to the students who are really interested in doing research. So these type of platforms are very important. We have to come together. We have to use these platforms to develop our research aptitude, and we can able to understand what is research, what is innovation, what is invention, and what is startup and product development process in the entire system. Dear friends, publishing paper is not such a simple task. Okay, so sir has given a very good platform and he organized the international conference. So when I entered in this campus, I asked Swami sir like whether it is supported by some of the renowned, recognized organizations or databases across the globe. Then sir gave me the information that this conference is supported by some of the peer-reviewed journals. So whatever work that you are going to present, okay, the same work is going to published in the peer-reviewed journals. So peer-reviewed journals has got its own quality standards. So publishing work in the quality journals or in the quality conference proceeding is essential. Please try to understand. So we have to target some of the conferences which are supported by some of the peer-reviewed journals, which are indexed by Scopus and Web of Science. So Scopus and Web of Science, these are the some of the important databases by which we have to ensure the quality work, right? There should be somebody who can recognize my work. Then these databases, they check the quality standards and they only publish the work which is original. So originality of the work is very, very essential part in the research. So doing only the work is not sufficient. Original work to be published, then only we can say that, yes, of course, you are part of the research and development culture at the institute. Yes, of course, how we can get the recognition for our work, that is also one of the important parameter in the research. So how to make our work visible to the multiple people? So visibility of creating visibility of your work is important, and for that we can get maximum citation from the globe, right? So many people, if you are doing good research, then maybe many people, they will come forward and they will see that what you have done different, right? They will go and refer your paper in their paper, right? So that is all about the citation to be get for your works. That is the great recognition that we can say. So you strive for that, that how we can get the maximum recognition, how we can get the maximum citation for the work which I have published in a journal or conference proceeding. So just not stop there where we can say that only publishing the work, but see that how that work will be visible to the maximum people, maximum researchers. That is very important. Second part is that, as I mentioned, that product development, it's all about how we can protect our ideas. Whatever work that you published in the conference proceeding or journals, okay, we need to protect our own ideas, right? So we need to protect the idea by filing the copyrights or by filing the patent, right? So filing patent is simple task, but there is one important thing in that is how we identify the claims. So the claims which you are going to define in the patent document, which should be original. Then only your patent will be filed and published for the others. Publishing patent, yes, of course, so up to some extent we can say that it's a good recognition, but getting that patent granted is really challenging. Okay, if you are doing really good research work or original research work, then only there will be a possibility of getting your patent granted and commercialize. Once you do it commercialize, then nobody will stop you to start your own, right? So this is how we have to do our research work. This is how we have to start our research journey. And I think this is a platform where we can get all these things. There are many experts are going to be part of this conference. Understand them, be with them, and see that how they give the inputs, take the note of those inputs and work on it. In near future you will be one of the best researcher in the world. So you target those things and see that how we can contribute for the society. So whatever work that we are going to undertake, whether it is going to create impact in the society or not, right? So that is what we expect from the researchers at different levels. So once again, I am very thankful to the organizer, and let me congratulate to those who have contributed towards research and development, innovation and startup and participating in this particular conference. So thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for the insightful and inspiring address, which has truly enriched this conference. Your valuable thoughts and guidance based on new technological era, which is mostly like emphasized on the research work, and for like designing the algorithm, how to identify the problems and to do the research on it was truly commendable. It has not only helped us for today's conference, but it is also a guided, a motivated sort of thing, which will be truly it will be truly applicable in our day-to-day life in a professional pursuits also. So thank you so much, sir, once again. On behalf of ATSS College of Business Studies and Computer Application, it is my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks for today's inaugural session of this prestigious international conference. First and foremost, we express our heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Pramod Patil, Dean, Faculty of Science and Technology, Savitribai Phule, Pune University, for gracing this occasion and for enlightening and inspiring address, which has truly enriched the academic spirit of this conference. Our sincere appreciation goes to Honorable Chairperson of today's conference, Dr. Ranjit Patil, for delivering an insightful address and for always supporting academic initiatives and research culture at our institution. We are grateful to our respected principal and convener for this conference, Dr. Vishwas Swami, for his unwavering support and dynamic leadership in making this international conference a reality. A special keynote of thanks goes to our IQC coordinator and co-convener for this international conference, Dr. Vinaya Keskar, for her continuous guidance, planning, and for overwhelming support. And special mention goes to Dr. Manjusha Patil, coordinator for this international conference. We truly appreciate your efforts, ma'am, and of your team. With this, I once again thank you all and wish everyone a successful, enriching, and memorable conference. Thank you. Now, may I request everyone to please stand up for the national song. Thank you all. I request everyone to please be seated. Within 5 minutes, we will be starting with our next session. Thank you.
present here. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to all the dignitaries, resource person, session chair, researchers, faculty members, and participants of this conference. We are truly delighted to have your presence with us today. We now begin with the technical session of session 1, and it is my privilege to introduce you with our today's esteemed resource person, Dr. Abhijit Tarwade sir, who is joining us online. Professor Dr. Abhijit Ramakant Tarwade is an internationally experienced academician with over 25 years of academic experience across India, Oman, Uzbekistan, and Lithuania. He is currently serving as a professor at Inha University in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, and also work as a remote lecturer at Lithuania. He holds a PhD in technical sessions from Tashkent State Technical University, along with postgraduate qualifications in computer management and computer science. Throughout his career, he has been actively involved in academic activities, including quality assurance, curriculum-related academic processes, institutional plannings, and accreditation support. Professor Tarwade has made significant contributions to research with multiple papers published in reputed international high impact factor journals, including the IEEE international conferences, and his work span interdisciplinary in different research domains. He has played key roles in organizing and contributing to national and international academic events, notably organizing the national level CTAC 2012 symposium in Oman. In addition to academics and research, he has served in academic leadership and advisory roles, including as an external IQAC member and in quality assurance coordination. His contributions also extend to community engagement and international collaborations, reflecting his commitments to academic excellence, research, dissemination, and global academic development. Sir, we warmly welcome you to this conference. Now I request Dr. Abhijit Tarwade to kindly take over the session. Please, sir.
Is this visible to all of you? So, morning, for now, first of all, thank you for this opportunity to deliver a case session on the topic of the recent ML, DS, DA, and blockchain technology. But my topic is it's a Google Global. Google Global is one of the experimental pilot projects by Google. Presently, it is a part of Google Lab. Google Lab is the incubator where Google release their experimental project. So this is one of the product Google Global. It is available for the user. So today I'm going to not only going to introduce you to this Google Open, also I'm going to demonstrate you how to use the Google Open because it is the very easiest way to develop the mini application using the Google Open. So the topic for my lecture is the future of AI development and visual, no code and language driven workflow. So today we will see how we can do the visually, we can develop the application without, if you don't know the coding, even you can able to write, you can develop the mini applications and language driven. Yeah, you know now everyone is talking about the white coding. Simply you can write a simple prompt and you can generate the code. This is the one of the very famous tool, like the white coding, but you know this tool is behind the white. In white coding, we just generate the code and we use that code in your existing application. But here you don't have to generate any code. You have to generate final product, ready to use product with the help of Google Open. So in my small session, so first of all, we'll introduce what is Google Open. Then we will see how does it work. Key features of Google Open. Why we know the Google Open. And we will see the quick look at the type of flow. Actually, the tool is related to workflow automation. If you have small specific task, you do the repetitively or regular basis. So that workflow that you can automate with the help of Google Open. And I'm going to demonstrate how to use Google Open, how to develop the mini application in Google Open. So this is a small thing of decision. So let's start with what is Google Open. Actually, this Google Open is no code AI builder. Because without writing single piece of code, you can able to develop the mini application. Why mini application? Because still it is experimental. Even it is no beta version or alpha version. It is experimental. Prior to this alpha, the experimental version is released. That's why we can able to develop the mini application. So it is no code AI. I told you is a lab. With the help of Google Open, we can able to create a small specialized mini applications. So small workflow you can automate with the help of Google Open. And no code is what you should not be a coder, you should not have any knowledge about the coding, no problem. You can able to develop the application. Simply you have to write a simple prompt in a plain English. Open will develop the mini application for you. That is what the specialty of this particular the product is used by the Google. And I really I'm more interested in Google Open because how they advertise this product like the democratization of the AI tools. This democratization is what anyone can able to develop the application. So it is not necessary that you have background, so you can able to develop the application. That is what one of the important features because of that I was attracted towards this particular tool. And you will experience this, demonstrate how we can develop the mini application in the Google Open. And you will realize what we mean by democratization of the AI. So how it works? As I told you, in plain English, you have to mention what kinds of product you want. Okay? So Google will develop the application for you. It is a web-based application. You don't have to use any specific web server. Whenever you want to launch a website, you need a web server and all the associated technology. Here, you don't have to bother about this. Simply, you mention what kinds of product you want, what kinds of application you want. The Google will develop that application, and that application you can easily share with your audience. So you need to describe, you need to create, means Google Open will create for you, and then once it is ready, you can share with your audience. Nowadays, this market, like there are technology like N10, Manas. This technology also similar. We have a visual part. So here, uh, we can create a visual diagram of your application, and you can able to implement manually also this particular application. I will show you. There are three different important models are in Google Open. One is the input model, second is the generate model, and third one is the output. So it's one input it is used to take the input from the user. The second use generate model which is used to process your request what you want to perform the operation, and the output model will give you a result of your automation. And here we don't have this slide, we don't have to write any programming language into your project in English, what kinds of application you want, and the Google will create an application for you. Google use a different AI models. No, I told you the generate model. This the AI model generate text, AI model generate audio, AI model generate videos. Here in this Google, there are different AI models that are used. So there is Gemini, the latest model they use, image mode for the image purpose they use, audio LLM, it is used to text to speech. There is a video model, AI model also available that is text to video. And there is the one more model named Lyria 2. It is text to music. The different AI model is used by Google Open to develop your application. And these all models are, categorized as variant. And we will see, I will demo few applications developed within my particular the time slot given to me, and you will see that how these particular models are used. So what are the key features for this Google Open? That you do know the visuals. It's simply you can build your application, find the diagram, not to write a single piece of code. The starter template, actually Google Open provide you some templates, ready to use application. So what if the ready to use applications are available for you, you can use as this application, and you can customize the application as per your requirement. That is also possible in Google Open. And in my demonstration, I will show you what are the different pre-built apps are available. This particular application is very easy to editing because there is no programming language. Everything is based on visual workflow. If you want to do editing, you can easily, anyone can do this particular. And as I told you, just the Google Open will create application for you, and simply you have to share the link of that application to your user. So you don't have to bother about the web browser that you want to launch or you want to host your application. Everything will be taken care by the Google Open. That is one of the important features of the Google Open. Use this Google Open. So I told you rapid prototyping. So quickly you can develop the mini application. One short video is possible. So those things that you do repetitively, that you able to develop using the Google Open will improve your product. It is a whiteboard. What you have to mention what types of application you want, and it will generate the code. Even I will not treat this particular technology like a whiteboarding. It is beyond whiteboarding. In whiteboarding, to the different LLM model, you mention what types of code you want to write down the code, you write down the prompt, they will generate the code. And then you use that code in your application. But here, It is just you have to mention what type of application you want and then we'll release ready to use that. It is my personal thing, it is beyond the point. And that it is for everyone. Those which is from the technical background, those who are not from the technical background, they can easily use this particular application. So it is not only for the developer, it is for the developer. As I told you at the beginning, there are three different workflows. One is the input, second one is the processing that we call as the generate. And in my what we mean by processing, here they got the terminology. Okay. So there are three different types of models are there, and you know, sometimes we need to provide knowledge base to the application that really are available as an asset in the Google Open. So how to start Google Open? So it was initially in July. It was released in July 2025. Initially, it was available in the United States only for the user there in the United States. But in last 1.5 months before it is available now in 155 countries. Now it is available in India. When I started using this Google Open, that time I was using VPN to get access to the Google Open in August and September. But now we can easily access this Google Open facility in India. Now it is available, as I told you, it is available in more than 155 countries. So this is the link for the Google Open. Simply you can click it and you have your Google Open. Let me So this is the interface of the Google Open. This was my previous application. I just deleted it. So once you will, if you open this the link, you will get this interface. It's open and it is the experimental version of the. Initially, in your case, they will ask your Gmail account. So already I am using this, so already they open my Gmail account, but normally with the help of Gmail account, you can able to access this particular application. So this is the simple interface is there. When if you want to create your own mini application, simply you can write here, create a new, okay? And it's the gallery. This gallery contains many templates, ready to use template, the mini application for you. As I told you now, they provide you some template and you can able to use this template and you can customize this template as per your requirement. Okay, so that is also possible. But here, first of all, we will see how to use the Google Open. If you want to create your own mini application, simple. So first, you need to click it on a create new. You get this interface. Here you need to understand. Only 2-3 minutes is more than enough to understand this interface. Here, this is the text box. You can say this is the where you need to your prompt. You will see how to use the Google fonts. You if you want to create your let's be an example. Simple. Simple. So first, you need to click on a create message. One application you get this interface. Here the top of my message 2-3 minutes. I will remember the background of my message. The Google here is the text box. And say this is the where you need more. You can see how to use the Google fonts. That one is let's be an simple message. Simple. So first, you have to create on your create message. One application you get this subject of the application. Here the top second the background 2-3 minutes. I will not the background of my text. And so Google will here increase the text box. You generate this is the where you contact the different topic. You can see how to use the Google compose that one is let's be simple and message. Simple. So first, you have to create on your create One application, the subject of the application, second the topic of I will give the name and the message to generate okay the content the different topic subject of the message and different context of and that's the formal message. Okay, that's it. I give you the two names. The name of the application that I'm going to develop. The name is the email composer. And we take the two inputs. One is the subject, the topic of the topic of the message. Second, the content, the background of the message, and this application will generate the formal message. Simply I am writing in a normal, this is not a perfect prompt. Just this is the kind of demonstration. Okay, simple in a plain English, you write what kinds of application you want, and you will see that how it is the Google Open will generate the application for you. And I simply say, great for me. Starting within a limit of the speed of internet, I think to take 1 minute. My speed is not that good. I am within a less than 1 minute, even if my speed is not good, it generates the application for me. Uh, if you want, I will do two ways. First, I will show you the preview here. And second, how to share this link. If you say preview, if you say start. So if you say enter your mail subject of your message, I say late for work, something like this. Okay. And what is the context? The background of this message is what? Due to heavy rain in city. That's it. So the topic is what? The late for the work. And the background is what? There is a heavy rain in our city. And if I simply click it here, so this is the message. See. And if you want to download this message, you can download this. If you want to share this application with some others, you say share this application. If you click on this, see this is the link of this application. You can share with any one of the user that you want to let me open this application in the web browser. This is the link. If I click it here, so this application is ready for me. You can share. Say start here. You can say happy birthday, and this is the topic of my message. Today is my great childhood friend, Mr. Ajay birthday, something like this. And simply we click it on this. So this is their generated the message. So this is very simple. You say why we need this kind of application? Just it was kind of demonstration of what are the new technology that is introduced by Google Open to their audience. we can do the workflow automation without even you as a user, if you do not know the coding, if you do not know what's in the web development, but simply you mention what text you write, you want, you simply write the name, just need to remember what to be the input and what to be the output. And everything will be taken care by the Google Open for you. So now it is like, tomorrow, even if you do not have the knowledge about the programming, you can able to develop the application. This is simply the demonstration of the future of the software. This is the this particular application simply they use Gemini 2.5 model. But the LLMs are used by Google. And the Google Open, you can integrate this application with the other Google products. For example, on Google, you have Google Sheet is available, Google Doc is available, all the Google Forms are available. So there are many components, Google products are available. You can integrate that components with your application. So sometimes if you want to collect some data, if you want to store it into the Google Sheet or Google Doc, it is also possible with this particular the product. And as I told you at the beginning, it was my very simple problem. I simply like, okay, I want to develop an application like the message composer. These are the two inputs, the topic of the message and the context of the message, and they generate the one application. And I can use this application in the different contexts, sometimes birthday message, late for the work, or any other condolence messages. So this is what the power of the the Google Open, and rather I would say our student must or the teacher must be aware about where the future is now, how where the AI is taking us. Where after 1 year when the full fledged this particular product will be ready, you can see how there will be changes in the software development. So even if you do not know the coding background, you can able to develop the particular application. Only you must know the domain expertise. Like you must be expert in the financial domain, marketing domain, or sales domain, or manufacturing domain. If you do not have the knowledge about the coding, also they can able to develop the work automation for their purpose. So this is a small demonstration of the Google Open, and I will give you few more thing about the Google Open. Yeah. Now you can see, there are different models that are available. Let me go. See this yellow color. These are the input models. Where they take the input from the user. This blue color. This is the actually generate, the processing model. They call it as a generate model, but this is the process model. And this process model is very, very important. This process model uses a different element. If you click it here, and if you see here, now for this particular application, they use Gemini 2.5 platform. But if you click it here, you can find out there are different. Let me just minimize this. See, different variant of the Gemini is available. Image and for this is for the image. Image mention the text, they will generate the image. This is the audio. If you want to mention the and it is not necessary that you should write the prompt without develop the application. In this case, what you have to do, simply you have to track the different inputs here, different processing generate model here, and the output models here. And you can edit it if you have a specific background about this Google, but when you practice now, you can easily understand this. It's not the rocket science, and anyone can able to use this particular application. This is also one of the important part of this particular Google work. This is like, sometimes I want to do some knowledge base. So what do you mean by knowledge base? For example, I have a one Excel file where I have the list of symptoms, disease and list of symptoms. Excel. I can upload that sheet as my knowledge. I can ask, okay, I have this particular symptom. What is the disease? Where I my symptoms, and this Google Local will help me to, they will go to this Excel sheet, large Excel sheet, large data, and they will search based on my symptoms. They will find out what is that. That is also possible. So you can upload your knowledge in form of PowerPoint file, or you can use a link to from your Google Drive, or sometimes you have YouTube video. For example, you have one YouTube video on artificial intelligence, and you want to generate the quiz, whatever they explain in their particular video, and you want to make a quiz on that. So you can upload the YouTube link as a knowledge base. You can ask Google Local to generate the quiz based on this particular YouTube video. So even you can upload some text, you can have some drawings, and as a knowledge base, they call it as a asset here, and you can able to develop the application. If you go here, you will see this. These are like different ready to use applications. Simply, let's see, they have some device plan here. So it's a ready device plan. Like if you want to do some modification and you have to customize as per your requirement, simply you have to click it on a remix. If you click it on a remix, you can able to edit this particular the application that is ready to use for you, and you can customize as per your requirement, and you can able to use it. So this is how the Google Local is work. This is simply the demonstration of you can say in near future tools are there in the market. So without you don't have the knowledge about the coding, you can able to develop the application. Just imagine this is the experimental project. Unit is not alpha version or the beta version. Presently, it is compatible with the Google product. Tomorrow, it is the alpha version, the beta version. It is going to be compatible with the other the product in different ways, like Microsoft or Oracle. Can you imagine how these tools will be very powerful? So, and I told you one of the important features, because of that, I was attracted to this tool is what they advertise school as the democratization of the area. And really, I appreciate their efforts. And I hope that you understand this tool. So it is it was my small station, not only the introduction about this product and to give you the hands-on experience how it works. Uh, so, so this is small, Google Local is a pivotal step towards the democratization of AI. It's accessible to the wider audience. So as you know, this it is anyone can able to use this application. And even if you do not know the code, you can able to develop the mini applications. This is what I can personally feel the key takeaway from this particular mini application. So if you have any questions, please go ahead. If you have any questions, please go ahead. I'm not audible. There is one, I'm not audible. You are in mute. Hi, I can hear you, but I'm not able to. Any questions are there? Welcome, otherwise it's okay. See, let me share my screen. Let See, what is actually white coding? This particular term was introduced by Clara in Article 2025. What is white coding? It is nothing, we people use generate the code. Do we develop we ask ChatGPT to generate some piece of code using Java or Python, something like this. Mr. Dinesh, hi. Can you hear me? Yes. Yeah. So normally we use ChatGPT or Gemini to generate the code. It is known as white coding. What we want? What is your want? And just mention and we generate the code for you. That is what we call white coding. What are you going to do in Google for? It is behind white. Behind is what? It is not only generate the code, it generate both. So white coding is what generate the piece of code and you can use that piece of code in your application. So that is what the white coding. And white is what you want. What is your white what comes from your vibration? What kind of piece of code you want if you are Gemini and they generate the code? Our student, they use the lab assignment and they copy paste the lab assignment in ChatGPT and generate the code. This is the white coding. Is it clear? Yes, sir. Any other question? Any other question? Yes, go ahead. Yes. It maintain the history like ChatGPT for the prompts. It's not maintaining the simply here. For example, if you use the many applications, they maintain the link. That's it, but not history. Thank you, sir. You can develop a number of applications, no problem. Sir, I don't have a question. Can I ask? Am I audible? Yes, yes, go ahead. If a single user or multiple users can use the app that I have developed. You can share your link to the many people. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. See, madam, actually, this is still experimental version. It It is not a full-fledged version. There may be some kind of not full-fledged ready product. There are some loopholes that might be there. So today I choose this topic because I wanted to demonstrate you now. See now after 1 year down the line, 2 years down the line, where the software development is going. So tomorrow, if you do not know the programming language, then you will be able to develop the. So we really have the
It's a blessing for people like us who are from non-technical background. And your session was very wonderful session, and some session was where I was trying simultaneously to develop that. And I couldn't do it, but I
this kind of thing and have limited text. And prepared before prompts with me. That prompts are covering all the LLM models that is available with the Google open. I will share with the madam, Manisha madam, and please Manisha madam share with the others. You try to do this prompt. You don't have to do anything. You will understand how to use different the LLM that is available in the Google.
sir, they all the prompts बनाया है जो सारे prompts सेव करेगा या मतलब अगर हमने बनाने प्रोसेस
Generated application. Once generated application, you don't have access to the prompt. Yeah, but you can manually modify the particular the applications, like if you have some input model, processing model, that we can, but they don't store in the prompts. Once you generate application, you don't have any way to access your prompts. If you practice for that, 1 hour is enough to get a expertise in a particular tool. 1 hour is enough. If you try, I will tell you some part and just go through it. You will be expert in 1 hour.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this wonderful session. On behalf of organizing committee, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to you. And sir, today you introduce you with a new genie. Today you introduce you as with a new genie, which we can use. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation and guiding us from such a long distance, giving your valuable time to us. Thank you so much. So much, sir, for giving me your valuable time.
So it's really fun.
Two decades of academic experience in teaching, mentoring, and academic administration. She holds MSc in Computer Science and she is SAT qualified. Also, she is a ISTQB certified tester. Her doctoral research focus on Android security. Dr. Patil has an active research profile, having published and presented 16 research papers in national and international conferences. Dr. Patil is also a co-author of multiple academic textbooks and has made significant contributions to university level academic activities, including syllabus designing, question paper setting, assessment, and serving as an LIC member. In addition to her academic and research roles, she has been actively involved in training and placement, student mentoring, and the coordination of value-added certification programs. And now, I would like to call our respected HOD, Dr. Vinaya Keskar ma'am, to kindly felicitate our today's session chair, Dr. Manisha M. Patil, by giving a token of love. Thank you. Thank you so much, Vinaya ma'am, and thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, we extend a warm welcome to you and thank you for graciously accepting our invitation as a session chair. I now request Dr. Manisha ma'am to kindly take charge. But before that, I would like to give some instruction to the presenters. All the presenters, you are having 6 minutes for your research work presentation and remaining 2 minutes are for question and answer session. Kindly follow the timeline, and at the end of this session, we are going to declare the best paper presenter award. So be prepared with your presentation, and yes, best luck to all of you. Ma'am, kindly take over the charge of this session. Yes, now I would like to call the first presenter, Jafar Ali Inamdar. Paper ID P152. Please submit your PPTs. Take a break. You have to stop presenting your work.
Wait.
Everyone. This festival is on the nation of software. So, I feel aware of how China has embedded in our software. Is how much that sensitivity are embedded in the software. Study shows that due to the incursion of the China tools, 25% of the productivity has increased. So, our research paper really focuses on despite its high utility, reliability, good quality, and so many are focused on 4 critical areas. First, is productivity. Are systems making it a real difference in efficiency? Are they AI generating code really good? And who does fundamentally does the output of the platforms? Are security trials and major value proposition? So to happen this, we have used four hypotheses. First is about activity. The second about the person code quality. Is the first trust. And fourth is the ethical privacy and security concerns. So analyzing the responses from data from the 209 responses, we have distribution of respondents that include students, developers, lead architect, teachers along with teachers, and the experience of they have in that particular field. The next is the Gen usage in the mainly where they use the Gen how it's engaging in the code. So maybe it can be a or writing the code from beginning, base from developing a base structure and debugging, etc. The platform development environments they are using. And also we have this part how they are reading performance based on the general usage. And the other is agreement with following. So hypothesis first says that about 80% of users report a significant improvement. The hypothesis testing two results states that the less the significance value of comparative to significance value, there is the code are actually accurate to the functionality and readability. Hypothesis 3 says the developer trusts the code but does not trust the platform because there might be a bug that can be a potential threat. So the hypothesis 4 says that the more the skeptical group, 57.1 does not trust GenAI for sensitive data. So it's not majorly acceptable at the enterprise adoption level. So what we have discussed is that how the productivity gains and the security risk. What we discussed between the developers is that can we fully trust on the AI tools and can we just make it into happen? What we have concluded from this all research paper is that GenAI tools significantly improve developer productivity along with an experience-based divide makes senior developers. More the experience of the developer, the more his distrust towards the GenAI tools. So the GenAI tools and resolving security and the firewall. So thank you for.
Or they are from startups?
No, mostly, ma'am, they are working in companies like Ancora, and one of our respondent was from Microsoft. He's a lead architect there. So we have got information from various sectors of the people. So it's like balancing all the sectors of the respondents we are getting.
And one more thing is there, whenever you collect such kind of primary data, you should also talk about the authenticity of your data. Like I am saying, I am a person from Microsoft. So have you done the validations of the documents And even if I am from the Microsoft, but I don't do what my day-to-day activities are not to develop a code. I am in some business operation. So still you are considering my feedback. So the validity of your data should be done, which is missed here. Right? You got the point? Yes.
See, the Microsoft person, like he was an employee. So employees of one of our friends, one of our parents, family friends. So we have got a validation from there because it's like that.
Who are really into the industries and really into the industry and actually they are working in the development field.
That's fine, but in paper or PPT, we are not mentioning that, right? So data authenticity is important if it is a primary data, right? And always, if you're comparing, you should compare with some secondary data. Like you should find out some data set from, say, Kaggle, or which is already in existence, and compare how your model is performing for that model and this. So that is missed, right? So like we are doing study, it's fine. But this too, what you can say, if you are part of AI studies or AI research, the ethics plays important role, which was missed out here. Okay, rest other things are okay. Good work.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Muskan Devnani. She is Pooja Shere. She is Carol Chettiar. So we are a group, and to our topic. So our topic we chose for this conference is a threat-aware and explainable ML framework coordinated by blockchain for counterfeit drug detection. So counterfeit medicines are increasing globally and can seriously harm patients because supply chains are large and complex. It becomes difficult to track medicines. We believe technology can help reduce this problem. So why this problem matters is because fake medicines affect health and safety and may cause treatment failure. When people lose trust in medicine, it becomes a serious social issue. Current checking methods are limited, so better solutions are required. Okay, existing methods. Machine learning is used to detect fake drugs using patterns, and blockchain is used to track medicines in supply chain. However, they are mostly used separately and each has its limitations. Research gap is existing systems cannot handle new counterfeit methods. AI decisions are difficult to understand. Blockchain is mostly used only for storing records. So there is no combined approach which creates a research gap. Then our objective of our work is that to study counterfeit drug detection and improve trust in detection systems. Proposed idea. We proposed a three-part framework. Machine learning checks authenticity, explainable AI explains the decision, and blockchain stores the results securely. Threat-aware learning. Counterfeiters keep changing their methods. Models trained only for past data may fail. So we stimulate possible future attacks, which helps the model learn better. Explainable AI ensures that decisions are understandable. It shows reasons for decision, which helps regulators and users trust the system. It is also useful for audits. Role of blockchain. Blockchain stores data securely and records cannot be changed. It helps in verification and transparency. Smart contracts can automatically send alerts. Our conclusion is to include counterfeit drug detection. Counterfeit drug detection needs improvement. Combining technologies is more effective. Our framework focuses on clarity, trust, and transparency. Thank you.
Three different technologies you have thought of, right? But did you build any model with any data set?
No, ma'am, we didn't build any model.
Okay.
But this we came up with idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, we are still in first year. We are learning now. So हम लोग सोच रहे हैं जैसे जैसे हमारा learning अपना सॉरी हाँ नॉलेज स्ट्रांग होगा उतना हम लोग इस पे और डेवलप करेंगे. दिस इज स्टिल इन प्रोसेस. दिस इज जस्ट आइडिया फॉर नाउ.
Okay, so we are expecting in future with some data and models you will come with good results. All the best.
Thank you. Actually, also created a survey to check how many people know about fake drugs. Can you show?
Good afternoon, one and all present here. So my name is Preeta. My topic is comprehensive review on handwriting analysis. As we all know, handwriting is not only recording of an information, it is intrinsically we can say it is connected with our activities, emotions. And even it is as the science that the graphology is the term which is used for handwriting analysis. And as per the graphologist, they are specifying that it is directly connected to the mental stability of the person. And even the traditional approaches, how they are doing the handwriting analysis is as per the mentality or as per the knowledge of the graphologist. And there are traditional approaches and what we can say the personality trait identification and specification is clearly connected to the inspection of the graphologist. And what I am trying to do is like we can use the latest algorithms of the deep learning or the machine learning approach. Then we can go for the more automation. And the problems there, the existing studies are like the limitation of the data set. And again, what are the specific standards is also one of the limitation where we can correlate these activities. Then after the literature review, I come up with the problem statement that even though there is machine learning approaches are used, there is no standardized ways mentioned how we can correlate with the traits, and even all traits are not considered, and there is no standardization of the psychological aspects which can we can specify that this person is like the particular emotion, like he is confident, yeah, this particular person is very weak, and yeah, he or she is a sensible. So these characteristics, in the existing studies, it is not clearly specified, and even the specific standardization of the psychological aspects is not there, and even the labeled data set is not available. Everybody has gone for the limited number of the data set, and because of that reason, they are getting limited accuracy. And even the technologies there, like optimization is possible, but the thing is like how clearly to the 90% accuracy, how we can say this is the stability or the characteristics of this person. So these are the, as per the graphological aspects, the handwriting analysis, what they are considering is the slant of the letters, the pressure, and how the spacing and alignment. Even in graphology also, it is like if we have given one person for writing, and the space occupancy also reveals like the attachment of that person to the community and all. And for this, it is completely required an automation system, and for the scalability also we need to improve. And the existing studies and machine learning approaches have been used, like support vector machines, yeah, CNN even used for the image analysis, and also the nearest neighbor algorithm is also used for the classification techniques. And these are some of the studies which I have considered for this presentation. So in this, all are, you can see like all are going for the deep learning approaches, but still it is lacking some of the factors, like all the aspects of the psychology is not considered, all the characteristics are not considered, and even the data set is very limited. They have, some of them have taken only 100 or 200 data sets. So we all know that for the machine learning, accurate, to provide the accuracy, more data is required, and also the availability of the data set to map with the current study is also lagging. So these are some of the papers which are giving light to the handwriting analysis, and it is possible to include this handwriting analysis for the various applications like education sector, and even for the psychological, to understand whether the person is in stress or not, anxiety is there. So for using this handwriting approach, if we are going for the more automation and more deep learning approaches, if we are considering, and more support to the study if we can provide, then it will be helpful to understand the behavior of a person. So not only single trait, so it's possible to go for the multiple traits. So these are the gaps which I have identified. There is no such clear straight cut evidence to show that this can be, this is applied in particular sector. So we can apply this analysis for the educational sector, for the mentoring, yeah, other activities of our students. So this is the methodology which I am considering. That is, we can collect the data and the pre-processing, some of the techniques, then feature extractions. Then again, I have only considered here CNN architecture, but some more algorithms which I am going to apply. Then again, from that, we can go for the multi-level classification, even possible to apply. Then these are the some of the sectors where this analysis can be utilized. So educational sector and the recruitment section also. And some of the studies are there for the forensic department also, where they have done only the mapping of whether the same pattern style is there or not. Then another one is the psychological aspects. Then again for the research area also, like behavioral analysis, we can use this study. Thank you.
It is a good analysis that you are considering applications of
Yes.
your analysis or personality information,
yes.
right? So if you come with some data or analysis,
I am in the pilot study right now. Like I have some of the samples understanding the reliability which I am going to evaluate, like which parameters will be reliable for this or not, validate how the validity it is. So for that, I have collected some of the samples, and from that I realized that I can go with the
and
algorithms.
what is the domain for it?
Educational sector I am considering, like the students, and which are machine deep learning models.
Okay. Okay. So like any research question you have formed with it, like what is your objective? Why you want to study students' handwriting?
Why? Because see, when the age is changing accordingly, there may be minor variations in the handwriting of the person. But if we go for the student, like if we are going for the student, like if they will be later going for jobs, yeah, their behavioral problems, yeah, all these aspects we can identify at the early stage itself. Then we can go for the counseling or the mentoring type of activities. So for that purpose, I am focusing.
During your study, have you considered the signature, which is in different language, maybe Marathi, Hindi?
No, actually, I have not considered the signature. I'm going for the letters and samples, written characters and the numbers. Yes, signature. See, as per the graphology, there are various angles. So something is in further languages, it is not available till now, like multi-languages. Moreover, it is in Spanish or in English is available, not other languages. Alphanumeric data. Yeah.
And one more suggestion, in your literature review table, you have considered different publications.
Yes.
So add one more column there, like for which publications you're referring.
Okay.
Are they local? They are from IEEE
okay.
or Scopus Index.
Okay, fine.
So that will give you better idea, and you can refer good work.
Okay. Focus for, okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Next one is Nishka.
So
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Respected chairperson and panel member, and all dear participants, I am going to present exploring the performance driver in competitive exam using statistical analysis. My name is Saili Salve, and I am from Nauroji Wadia College, Pune. I will going to present the problem statement, objective, this all the content flow, background research and MTSC dataset, methodology, research methodology, exploring data analysis, regional insights, inferential statistics, and last is future scope conclusion. Then why this is study? Competitive exam generate rich data sets and insights are often limited ranking. MTSC provide multi-years and multi-dimensional student data performance. Despite availability, this often relies for evidence-based educational planning, understanding performance drivers and all these regional trend. And objective of our research paper is subject-wise performance pattern, year-on trend, and measure reliability using Cronbach alpha, MACD alpha, and student performance difference across gender-wise performance, and some are rural, urban, regional. Then background and motivation, competitive exam generate large multidimensional data. MTSC evaluates statewide academic performance and need for reliable data-driven and evolution models. Statistical inference help uncover and performance trend, subject in independency or demographic inequalities. We are having the 90,000 plus data of MTSC exam, and MTSC student performed data sets 2021, 23 and 2024. This research methodology, we are data science life cycle, data collection, processing, reliability checking, EDA, inferential statistic testing, and some are statistical technique include Cronbach alpha, MACD alpha, correlational analysis, chi-square test, and Z-test. This is the data flow diagram. Data pre-processing, missing value treatments, then duplicate removal or consistency trend, validation of numerical fields, and remove data entry which is not enter in the data, multi-year integration, and reliability testing for Cronbach alpha, MACD alpha, and reliability dataset for enable valid inferential comparison. This is the exploratory data analysis, participation trend, performance buckets, year-wise. The 2021 year present high baseline, 2023 are on middle, and 2024 perform more. Demographic pattern, female shows this rate, pass rate advance over males, and urban student perform outperform rural student across the year. This is the visualization of data, pass fail by study, then taluka, top 15 taluka, pass fail count, and performance bucket for 2024. And also of the district, taluka, school, and all over Maharashtra school. This all over visualization.
City also from the city of from Vidarbha side. So what are the parameters those are affecting their performance? There are some they are not has been constructed from what's related to this. But have you noticed this through your data set? Yes. Yes.
in 2021 and 23, but we are seeing that in 2023 and 24, the female participants are more and they are performing very well in all the year.
This is the yearly trend graph across 3 years. And gender-wise analysis, female perform better than male. Rural versus urban. Urban students show higher average across score than rural student. And regional analysis, high performing district is Parbhani, Ratnagiri, Wardha, and low performing district is Gadchiroli and Nandurbar. The statistical analysis, chi-square test and z-test. Chi-square test, rural versus urban and performance, and z-test is mean score of comparison. Key findings, strong correlation between the subject math and science, because MTSC having two paper 1 include math test, mental ability test, and paper 2 include maths, social science and science subject. The future scope is expand multi-year trend analysis. Thank you.
Good work. You answered all the questions, right?
The next presenter is presenting her work in online mode. Gayatri, so kindly join and share your PPT. Start your presentation. Okay. Reshma, share your PPT.
and then we will. So first, the traditional is that username, password, and OTP or username it takes. So that's why we are talking any kind of server. So if we are talking any type of Google or Microsoft web page, then we will need to access it by username or OTP and password. But here what happens? The system will think that this user is credible to company. It doesn't say whether this user is expert hacker or a real user. And here comes the problem because actually access data. And the system has no idea and till the time notices that the system has downloaded all the data of the user, it gets deleted and stored. So here, what the system does, actually, hello. So what a system will do that will be in the software. See what the user access the user how many times the user has access to it. First number of the user access to it. So so according to that, this is the AI system will take continuous notes on it, which will be very good because the current system it doesn't do such things. So our system will continuously notice the pattern of the user and will see if it is the legitimate user who is accessing this data or it is the expert. So key feature is continuous monitoring after login, real-time behavior analysis and system. And what is and let's suppose if the expert is trying to come into my trying to take my data from the given system. So what the system will do, it will check if the accessible data is above my average accessible data is not so much. So if the data access is very much higher, then what will my system do? It will alert the system of the expert and it will change the credentials. For example, it will change the password of my system and it will send it to my email so that do it after. If I want to access it, I can do it easily without anything. So the system architecture here is user perfect. This will be us. Will check the data. Verification there, which is password and a kind of open verification. After password and a kind of organization, behavior might be continuously monitoring the system. How much data behavior is much powered against data pattern. So it will just check that if the user is doing accessing the data, then it's usable or it is high. Then it will take decision accordingly. If it's lower than that, any kind of response, but it is higher, it will take it and it will terminate the easily. Then actually change the password of my user and then it will notify me via email. Just check whether the system, how many times the system is been hacked, how many times the user have accessed the data. And so this is a small comparison between the and our ATSS system. So it is a holistic picture and AI is behavior analysis. So what it will do that it will just check that the existing system here at the same if we are sorry, the existing system will just select in the expired of the user easily and it will not calculate everything. So the AI will analysis what it will do, it will not only just say that we are entering in the system, but it will also check how much data it's not delayed. It is delayed because in manual existing system, when the data is lost, we get the they are that the data is been compromised. But in our system, it is real and that is it will just take whether the is it was summarized.
Can we talk about your data set for model? Any case analysis? Hello, I'm audible. Can you hear me? Can you data set any case which you have solved using your
Hello? Yes. 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 You can share your Yes, you have article and visible. Yes, from community presentation work. Yes, yes, you are perfectly audible and visible. You can start the presentation. Yes, yes. You kindly start the video. Yes, ma'am. You can start the video. Yes. And today we are presenting our research titled Smartboard based hidden camera
detection system for human safety. And our goal is Mr. Karima and his Farashi. Mr. Farashi. Our contents are introduction, problem statement of our research, hardware integration, implementation, and result. First is the introduction. First main concept is the growing threat for human safety. Hidden cameras are increasingly found in beaches, hotels, and travel and training spaces. These cameras becoming smaller and wireless, difficult to detect. One faces serious risk for privacy emissions. Vulnerable targets is the for the camera detection. We are doing immediate actions. First, the problem statement is we need that the device we are going to integrate in a smartphone that detects the camera in serious places or suspicious places. It has different types of sensors that detect the camera. Objective of the system to design and develop initiative smarter for hidden camera. We are providing real-time alerts and easy to carry everywhere. No need to carry hard devices. It can affordable to everyone and user-friendly devices. To achieve the high accuracy and low cost, to provide instant alerts for safety and decision making. Hardware components are added to our device. Our architecture is going to include infrared scanners, microcontrollers, signal analyzer, and other systems. RF and also. We are going to insert red and green alerts. Vibration motor for detection system. Battery optimization is most important that doesn't harm to any. This is the algorithm of our processes. First, we are going to on our watch initialize sensor that detects the environment by using IR or optical sensors and magnetic sensors that continuously scan the environment. If the data is collected, analyzed, and processed that signal, compare with the data set. If the signal is if the camera is present, suspicious areas, then send the red alert to the system, and if the camera is not present, then send the green signal to the watch. Other software that can be included in our mobile device. Results of our system. Overall accuracy is depending on 87%, reliable for 94%, and false for the 5%. Because the combination of IF and IR sensors are more accurately and more consistent. It depends up to 95%. Overall accuracy of our device is up to 95%. These are the main places that can be detected. Most of the washroom, changing rooms, and hidden cameras, lens cameras. Pinhole cameras are also detected on that devices. Advantages of our system. Our solution is compact and low cost and wearable, easy to use. It provides real-time detection and works in all the environment. This makes it practical for daily use for the woman. It can be user-friendly interface. Everyone can
use easily. It is the cost-effective device. Limitation of device. In some cases, electronic interference is occurred, battery consumption for the high-level sensors. This makes it practically for daily use for women and highly effective. We acknowledge that certain limitations are actively working and migrating. We can solve that repeatedly. Future scope of our system involving the thermal imaging sensors, crowdsourced database, and AI-based intelligence model. In that, to conclude, this smartwatch-based system, we provide effective and advanced sensors to include or more accurate. We conclude that.
If I successfully tell you have talked smartwatch based event camera detector system that you just see.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your wonderful presentation. The next participant is Gayatri. Yes. And yes. Now you are audible. Please share your screen. Hello. No, not yet. Are you sharing? Yes, right now it's visible. Just a minute. Okay, yes.
Problem statement, their proposed system and methodology, implementation, conclusion, and future scope. In introduction, the railway information system is one of the largest online systems. Every day, millions of passengers use it. During the Tatkal booking and festival seasons, it loads failure, and the number of users currently increases because of this. Service becomes overloaded, and users face slow response and booking failure. The main problem statement, the main problem of this existing system uses traditional algorithm like first come first serve and uh, first serve and round robin. These algorithms are not using peak time, peak hours, and transaction failure delays. They do not predict peak hours, and as a result, resources are wasted during low and insufficient high load. In methodology, we are sorry, I am audible. Hello? 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 And in implementation, we implemented the system using Python and AI libraries like TensorFlow. The operating system continuously monitors CPU, memory, and database storage. The system learns from the past result and improves its performance automatically. And in our conclusion, AI suddenly greatly improves the railway reservation system. It reduces booking failure, improves speed and reliability, and provides better user experience. And our future scope is in future scope, this system can be integrated with cloud scaling and micro advanced deep learning model can be for better prediction. And this system can be implemented in real education platform. This brings to me end of my presentation. Thank you for this.
Okay, no question. Thank you. Thank you for joining us and presenting your paper. Now, this is the last participant. And in a few time, we are going to hear our 2 years winner of best paper presentation. Yes, now it's time to declare today's Best Presenter Award. And I would kindly request our session chair, Dr. Manisha ma'am. Ma'am, please declare today's winner. For every session, we are having a separate Best Paper Presenter Award.
Hello. All the participants are winners because successfully they could complete their research work They came with their PPT, they have taken efforts, traveled a lot, and they have presented their work, right? So it is like duty and hard part of the session to declare the winner, right? So everyone please clap for all the participants and their efforts, right? And see, everyone, when you're doing your research, lots of limitations are there, right? And out of that, we overcome few of them, and after the presentation or work or publication, we realize that we could have done this and we could have got this result. So there is never end for all this work, and that's what we are saying, it is a research, right? So keep continue, and as a formality they have limited that we have to only declare one winner, but for me all participants are winner, right? So here the team of students that they worked on competitive exam data set, right? So that is, I think, Vimla and group, right? So this is a world of data, AI, and you have to work with so many techniques. So they have presented it very well, but they are students, so they need to work hard with their data and more findings in future. Good luck. Thank you.
Congratulations, winners. Hello. Now it's time to express the vote of thanks, and I will take the opportunity to thank to our session chair and all the participants. Thank you, ma'am, Dr. Manisha Patil, ma'am. Thank you for accepting our invitation and guiding the students, giving your constructive feedback and insightful suggestions, which will be really helpful to them in their research work. Thank you, ma'am. And now you are having the lunch break. All the arrangements are there at the ground floor in CR1. Kindly reassemble in the auditorium for the second session, and I declare here that session 1 is over. Thank you. Hello, kindly reassemble at 2:50 p.m.